June started out really well for me because I had a lot of viewers from my YouTube videos and I got my first sponsored case. I was doing really well. I was feeling really happy, but soon, I was starting to get really unlucky. And the first thing that happened when I was chewing a nacho chip, and it got stuck in between my teeth. And as I was chewing, this, nacho chip broke my teeth into two pieces. And when I came to Taiwan, I was really afraid of going to the dentist, actually. Even when I was passing a construction site and I was hearing like and the sound, it was always reminding me of going to the dentist. But then I found a really professional dentist in Taiwan, and he's always, he never hurts, always explain exactly what he's doing, so it's super nice. But for this one, it was a very special experience because this tooth was totally cracked, but it was kind of like a fish hook, and it was like rooted into my skin here. So he tried to pull it out, but it was totally stuck. So it took a long time, and he had to, in the end, get a hammer and beat it into two pieces, and then he could get them both out. So it was a very painful experience, and apart from being a very painful experience, I wanted to get a new tooth. So it was also a very, economically for my wallet, it was also a very painful experience. Anyway, I thought that my luck had turned and I came back to Sweden. And when I was in Taiwan, actually, my sister had the key to this apartment because I didn't want to bring it all the way to Taiwan. So I called her and I said, I want to get into the apartment. And she said, unfortunately, she had lost the key to my apartment. And losing the key to the apartment in Taiwan is not a big thing because you just copy and you get a new one. It's super cheap, But in Sweden, the one owning the apartment usually wants you to, change the whole lock because one key is gone and someone can break in. So losing a key to your apartment in Sweden, it's usually a very costly experience. So I just had a feeling, these things keep happening. And I wonder also, did you guys ever have this feeling, that when one bad thing happen, like a lot of bad things happen at the same time? Please write a comment if you also had this feeling. And in Sweden we even have this expression called en olycka kommer sällan ensam to describe this kind of happening, and it means an accident seldomly comes by itself. When things start going bad, usually a lot of bad things happen at the same time. So anyway, so I had to pay to get a new lock for the apartment, and the next thing that happened was that I was meeting up with my friend Matthias on one of the islands close to Gothenburg where I live, and it was super nice. I even made a vlog. We were sailing, doing a lot of stuff, but one day while I was charging my phone, it actually just broke. So I just couldn't start my phone. I watched all the tutorials online, but it was just totally broken. And losing the phone is one thing. I thought, okay, now I have to transfer the money to my account so I have enough to buy a new phone. But actually, I was accessing my bank with my phone, so I couldn't even access my bank to do this transfer to buy a new phone. So I was kind of stuck. So in the end, I had to call my bank, explain the situation, and I had to go to my bank, and they helped me to make this transfer, and then I could go and buy a new, I bought the Samsung 7, the same one that I had before. I was pretty satisfied actually with that one until one day it just decided to go and die on me. Anyway, and then I had to take the bus to go back to Gothenburg, but in Sweden you buy the bus ticket online. And this was before I changed the phone, so I couldn't buy the bus ticket. And luckily I had my laptop with me and I could access some, PayPal account. I didn't even knew that I had. It was some old PayPal account that I had forgot, but I had enough money there to buy the bus ticket to go back to Gothenburg. And when I was waiting for the bus, I had my laptop under my arm and I was starting up my laptop so I can show my bus ticket that is inside my laptop. But when I tried to start it, my laptop didn't want to start. So I thought, okay, if I cannot get my laptop to start now, I'm just gonna go down on my knees here in front of this bus that I'm not allowed to take back to Gothenburg and start crying. But actually I let the other people in the queue get on before me while I was trying to get this one. I beat it up, and after a little while actually this computer started. So I felt, okay, what a huge relief that at least that works. And actually, all this kind of stuff, it was happening also in the same month when I have to pay for my flight ticket to go back to Sweden, and I have the rent for this apartment to pay, and so I thought, okay, I have to make a lot of new videos, so at least I can make some money, But the thing was that Sweden right now is super hot. It means also that Sweden is super dry, and for me, my lips are really sensitive, so even though I put chapstick all the time, like I very easily start bleeding. So last week almost every day I had like some bleeding from my lips, and I thought maybe you guys are not super interested in watching videos when my lips are bleeding, so I could also not even make any new videos. So my situation now, it was just, you know, like fuck.
This is a message from YouTube. Your video has been demonetized due to swearing.